And put it through the bottom of this
Tesla.
price range right here. Let's say that's the low we want to mess with right there.
Alright.
Good line draw right through that. And this is going to be my line for Tesla on a weekly. So you take the trend line, you go from the date range you want to start at, and then you draw the trend line from that date through the most recent high, and then through the most recent low, and extend those lines out, and that's going to give you your trading range for the foreseeable future until this trend lines end. So for me, this is going to go up until the end of February. But I'm going to do a monthly trend line as well.
I was about to say with Tesla, what's the...
So Tesla, you go to your weekly chart, open up the weekly chart, and Tesla, you're going to go to the week of January 3rd, 2023. That's where we're going to chart from there all the way through. So right now, Tesla has broken down out of trend. I feel like this trend line is a little bit off. Let me pull this down right here, because this should be going through the bottom of this bar right there. Should be going right through the bottom of right here. Yeah, right through the bottom of here, this range. Swoop, right through. So we broke down below range on the 8th, the week of the 8th. We broke below range. And we've been below range, broken below range since then. Did you catch your Tesla weekly chart up? Or no, not yet? You hear me, Ron? I can't hear you if you're talking. I want to see a downtrend too. I want to put a downward range on it too because it's a long position. We're gonna go from let's go from something more recent. Let's go from July 23rd when it made that peak out right here. We're gonna put a trend line in. We're gonna measure the downward trend. So we're gonna go from the all-time high through the most recent high down. And same thing, all-time high. Well, the most recent high. What the fuck is that? What the hell? Most recent high through the most recent low, which has been right here. So that's the downward trend. Alright, so it's really sitting at this crossroads, which is why I say like catching Tesla underneath 200 will probably be the sweet spot. It has earnings on Wednesday. I might open one position before Wednesday and then do the rest after earnings. That's probably how I'm going to play that. I'm going to open one Tesla position pre-earnings, and then I'll open the rest of that long-term position after earnings. Yeah, that's how I'm going to play that. So, Brian, you got your Tesla chart pulled up? I can't hear you if you're talking. You cut out. What's SPY doing right now? SPY's catching some support. But yeah, Tesla on the long term. I want to play Tesla. Now I got to determine my take profit on the long position when I get in. So pay attention to all these lines. These are all just price levels I have for intraday trading. You don't really, if you're not an intraday trader, these levels don't really hold too much weight. A few of them will if you're an investor, but a long-term trader, intraday trader, you need all these levels. But long-term investor, you only need a few of these levels to determine if you want dollar cost average in, exit a position, But our trend line, it puts us in the price range. Right now, it's telling me today, this is where the price should be. We should be at 248. But Tesla is trading at 209. Now, 248 from 209, that's about a 20% increase in the stock price, but a over 200% increase in that option contract if I get the long-term option. So even if we enter the contract down here in the 200 range, right at the support level I got for Tesla right here, if it bounces just back to near all-time highs at some point before the end of 2024, that contract is going to be in heavy profit, which is why I like it, because I feel like this is more likely than not to happen. I know Tesla's going through its EV crisis and everything, but as far as the cars not charging in the cold and all that shit, but I think they're going to bounce back from that and right around this area. The earnings this week, Wednesday. Let's see what the projection are for their earnings. Pull up some Tesla here real quick. Click on the earnings. That's what I need to open up. Oh, come on. Alright, let's look at the forecast. Alright, the average price target is 236. That's still a good 15% increase from where it's at right now. Let's go to the earnings. Let's see what they're forecasted going forward. If they have, if these bars going forward in their earnings forecast was getting smaller and smaller, I'll be worried, because then that means they're projecting that they're forecasting that they're going to be making less money. These projections are going up though. These forecasts are going up, so that's a good sign. So, Ryan, you back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. I'm just going through this Tesla info on here. I'm looking at the earnings coming up, because these are all the things you got to determine when you enter a long-term position. You got to look at the trend line, projected earnings. You have to be familiar with what's going on with the company as far as this economic cycle, but news cycle as well. Like, Tesla with the EVs not being able to charge in the cold, that was a news cycle thing.
Right.
So, but they projected their earnings are projected to go up for the next 3 quarters. So if that happens, the stock price is going to bounce up along with it. And the revenue is also projected to go up over the next few quarters. They're expected to be making $29 billion in profit by the end of quarter 3 of 2024. So yeah, I'm liking Tesla right here. Now let's see what the contracts are looking like. Let's see what the contracts are costing here. Pull up some Tesla contracts. Let's go to Tesla. Alright, we're now looking for 4-day contracts. We're looking for contracts that expire in 2025. So these January joints, we're going to go pretty far off the money. Pretty much almost as far as we can. Here. Let's look at the 560. The 560 call. So they're saying Tesla. Oh, what is this, Microsoft? Why is it on Microsoft? Oh, definitely typed in Tesla. I wonder why those prices look a little funny. Tesla. Goodness gracious. Alright, now we're looking at the right options. January 2025. Alright, this looks more like it. Alright, this is more my price range. I could do this. So let's do a little homework real quick. Let's look at Tesla's all-time highs. So Tesla, let me shift this over this way. Tesla, we have an all-time high of 299.29, 52-week range. So that gives us comfortably, we could say, if it retests all-time highs at 290. Those contracts are expensive though. That's $1,700 a contract. Not buying those. Not there yet. Let's see. We'll go down. Let's look for something that we probably can get like 3 contracts of. So let's go to the 470s. These are at 300 each right now. I want to find a contract near around that has a high open interest. So these $500, okay, the $500 calls have 21,000 orders in on them right now. Pretty high open interest. And they had $245 a share, a contract. That is looking like the entry. If we could catch this on a little pullback, maybe catch it in the 230s in price, that'll be nice. I'll determine that before earnings on Wednesday. But this is the price I'm looking for. The $500 Tesla call, expiring January 2025. And we're going to try to catch that when Tesla gets around $200. If we can catch that there, that'll be a nice play. If we can't get it to pull all the way back down to 200, we'll take it at, anywhere below 215. I'll get that entry there and then look to ride the wave up until back to near all-time highs. Now the percentage I'll look for on this trade, because it's a year out trade, I'll probably be looking for around 40 to 50% gains instead of the usual 15 to 30%. Just because it's a longer position, so we can extend the profit out a little bit more, have some more risk tolerance. But Tesla is like the long position. We're gonna look to ride Tesla out to say 275. Yeah, let's say we could rock out with Tesla. Let's say no, 272. That's where I have a level out. If we could rock Tesla from 200 to 272, that's over 30% in the stock price movement, and the option contract should be up well over 50% at that point. So let's see how this plays out. But that's the long-term move. We set the range and the trend. Pull up your Tesla chart, Brian. You got your Tesla chart up? I don't know where he's at, but yeah, I set my ranges to the downside. So if it breaks back above this blue bar right here, it means it's broken the downward trend. It's broken the upward trend. We see that, so that's why I'm being a little careful. But I feel like it's gonna bounce back into range.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You got your chart pulled up?
Bro, I've been talking for a brick, bro. My internet just keep going in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yeah, nah, I can't hear you. I can't hear you say nothing.
Yeah, bro. I was asking. I heard everything you said. Hold on.
As long as you heard me.
Yeah, no, I just like heard you, but let me pull up Tesla again.
I love Tesla, man. Nice with the AMD calls right now. I'm not trading today. You know you gotta repeat that to yourself to really convince yourself you're not trading.
Right.
I'm not trading today. That's a discipline. You could trade every day if you want.
You say you took a contract until what day?
On what, Tesla? No, it's about charting the level.
Yeah, Tesla.
Yeah, I'm just talking about charting the level.
Uh,
So pull up your weekly chart on Tesla and bring it back to January 2023. Go to that candlestick, that weekly candlestick. That's the candlestick you're gonna set the trend line from. You can see my chart right on your screen.
no.
Oh
You showing your
shit, that's
screen?
right. You on Discord. I'm tripping. I don't have the screen share up. I had it. Took it down because it was slowing up the
Yeah.
stream. All right, there you go. You can see it now.
Hold on. Yeah, I can see it now.
Erase all my levels for you so you can just see the chart.
Is that 136.98?
Are you on the right date? January 2023?
No, I'm looking at your chart.
No, I said for you on the weekly, your weekly, I want you to go to the January 2023 candlestick on the weekly chart.
Okay, the June. Hold on. Hold on.
What chart are you looking at?
I'm looking at the Tesla chart, but I'm rolling back to January 2023.
The weekly though. Make sure you have the weekly pulled up. It shouldn't be that far back you gotta go if it's a weekly chart.
Yeah, I'm on weekly, January 2023.
All right. So for you on the phone, because you're on the phone, that's what I'm telling you. You gotta get on the computer, bro. You gotta do this because having this on the phone. I mean, you can do it, but
it's more work.
Yeah. So on the phone, so you want to hit the little, bring up the full chart, and then hit the little plus sign at the bottom, in the bottom right. You see the little plus sign next to the pencil.
Hold on. Okay, yeah.
All right. So you're gonna touch that, and then hit drawings. And you see where it says trend line.
Trend line. Yep.
That's the drawing you're gonna use. So click on trend line, and you're gonna start the line right from that weekly at the bottom of that candlestick. Touch there, and you're gonna drag it, and you want to drag it through the high. You want to drag it through the most recent high that the stock has had. So for us, that's gonna be like right around back here, or you could do this one right back here. But I chose this high right here on September 23rd. I drew the blue line straight up through this top right here.
Where you at?
You're going to draw through the candlestick on September 25th, that weekly candlestick. So your line should go straight through the top of that candlestick. The top of it, though. It should, like, right through the top.
Alright. Hold on.
Oh, I'm lying. I'm sorry. I lied to you. I did it for this mark back here. I really did this from the high. Do July 17th. Do it through the top of July 17th.
Oh, my God.
So just drag it backwards a little bit. Just change the angle on it. So when you draw the line, draw like past it though. Like draw, make it so it's like you projected into the future past it. So, but just make sure the line goes through the top of this candlestick or right around there. Hold my joint down a little, right there. Yeah. Did you draw the line through here?
Hold on. Yeah, this is a lot harder on the phone.
I mean, you get to use your fingers, so it shouldn't be too hard. Versus using the mouse. It's just the screen size. That's really it.
Right, it's not really letting me draw the line. I ain't trying to.
And then you're gonna do the same thing with the trend, with the line going through the bottom. You're gonna pick that from that same point, from that same starting point, January, that same weekly starting point. You're gonna start another trend line from there, and then draw it through the most recent low that we've had in that company. So that's gonna be for Tesla. That's gonna be right at this October, the end of October, October 23rd, 2023 candlestick. On that candlestick, you're gonna go through the bottom of that one. That's the range of the bottom. That's gonna be the bottom of our range, but extend it all the way through when you draw it. So you're gonna be drawing the candlestick through the top. It's gonna be July 2023, and at the bottom, October 2023. October tends to be a pretty shitty month for stocks. I'm starting to notice that as a trend. Over the last few years, October has been time for pullback, heavy pullback.
Okay, I got the line now.
You got your line?
Yeah, I figured it out. I need to draw a line here.
Now I gotta determine when I want to make my entry. Let me see. In the 30-minute chart, is Tesla is still in weakness today in the 30-minute, but it's flattening out. This momentum right here is showing me weakness. So it's going into the deep red. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till like right before earnings. Earnings is on Wednesday, I believe. Thursday. Yeah, they're Thursday. No, they're Wednesday after market close. Tesla. Netflix on Tuesday. Verizon tomorrow. 3M tomorrow. GE tomorrow for earnings. AT&T, Tesla on Wednesday. With IBM, ASML, Abbott Labs, Progressive. Sands. Is that the resort? Sands Resort. Then Thursday we got American Airlines, Intel, Visa, Nextera Energy. That's a big day. That's going to be a big day for the market. I'm interested to see how Visa does. Let's pull a Visa chart real quick, see where they are. All right, AMD's pushing those AMD calls. Timothy should be printing good.
You said that.
Let's go to Visa real quick. SPY caught that support right at 482.98. Yeah, touched it. Touched 482. Just wasn't gonna stay there long. Alright, let's pull up Visa real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, but I was just about to say I'm about to get out of here because I need to call that realtor for.
Get the studio. Yeah, get on top of that.
Visa's looking good. Do that.
On a daily. Visa's looking really good on the daily and the weekly and the monthly. Visa's took off this last month. Ooh, look at this shit. Look at Visa. Do I got levels on Visa? I usually have levels on everything. I don't have levels on Visa. That's crazy. Alright, I gotta set some levels on Visa. That's some homework. But, well, they were in pretty tight consolidation for a while. Let me see. They were trading between 271 and they didn't break down too much lower than this. 178. They were trading in this $100 range for how long? They broke into this range starting May of 2020. You could have made some nice swing plays on Visa in that time frame. Alright, but they got earnings coming up. I think Visa's going to beat on earnings. A lot of people have been spending money on their credit cards heavy. heavy credit card spending. All right, so we may play a short play on Visa next week as one of our 3 trades of the month or 4 trades of the month. I'm trying to limit it down to no more than 5 trades in a month, 3 to 5. But Visa may be one of them. You gotta watch the earnings though. I'm not gonna play anything pre-earnings, so.
You disciplined on that, huh?
Yeah. I learned my lesson with that. I don't mess with earnings, bro. I'll wait till the week after, if anything, and then we could play it from there. But all right, man. I'll be on again tomorrow. We do some trading. Actually, trade tomorrow. But at least I got my long-term chart done for Tesla, and I know what price I'm looking for. I know where I'm looking to enter, looking to exit. That's the only thing I didn't determine with Tesla. Oh, no, I did determine my exit. I said we get back up to 275 to 290. That's where I'll exit that position. Okay. Well.
So hold on. You put in a you already put in a contract?
No, I didn't get the contract yet, but I already have my eye on the contract. I know I want the $500 ones. They're like $250 right now per contract. The $500 Tesla calls. So if you get them at $250, that's a good price for me to catch them at between $250 and $200 in that price range. I'll be good, and then look for that push to come. And rocking out, looking for 40% to 50% gain. So 50% gain on that will probably be like around 375. So if we get from 250 a contract to 375, then I'll be happy with that move. And we could reposition, exit, re-enter, get into something else. But that's all I'm looking for out of this move. I ain't gonna look for too much more than that.
Right.
But if the momentum looks right, then I hold the runner. But like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow. We actually do some trading tomorrow. Today I'm just doing the charting.